So let's talk about stress symptoms. Like I mentioned, you really can't say someone is stressed unless they actually have stress symptoms. It's not enough just to be busy or to think that life is hard and things are difficult. You actually have to have stress symptoms. So I like to divide stress symptoms into physical, mental, and behavioral. Yeah. And actually, if we're talking about someone in a workplace, then sometimes a group of people can get stress symptoms, or the organization can actually give signs that there are a lot of people with stress in it. But let's just take the individual right now. There can be physical symptoms like headaches, physical symptoms like pain in your stomach, pain in the shoulders and muscles and different things because there's tension. So there's a lot of physical things that we experience. Our sleep can be affected. Our digestion can be affected. We can experience dizziness. We can experience nausea. So there's some physical things. Some people feel pressure in the chest, high heart rate. So these are some physical things people can experience. Sweaty palms, sometimes even shaking. A whole bunch of physical things people can experience. Mentally, we can be affected by poor memory, forgetting stuff, also having difficulty making decisions, having difficulty to concentrate on a task. Everyone's tried this thing where if your mind's on something else, if you read a bit of a passage, you forget it again immediately. But imagine being in this state almost constantly where firstly, you're straining to concentrate at this, but also even what you read, for example, you forget again. So these will be some of the cognitive signs. People can sometimes experience just this general sense of being overwhelmed. They have difficulty keeping their perspective in things. They have all these emotional stuff too, if we could group them together with mental, that they're much more irritable, they're much more sensitive. It's easier for them to start crying and stuff like that. So there's a lot of emotions involved, there's a lot of psychological stuff involved, yeah? But then also we can talk about their behavior. So behavior, when people are stressed, their behaviors change. Some people eat more than normal, some people eat less than normal because they lose their appetite. Some people, what they find is that they smoke more than normal, others drink more than normal. Every day, I need a beer to relax, I have a glass of wine with my dinner just to relax, but their behavior changes. Some people, it's all about relationships where they withdraw. They don't feel as social anymore. Before they were like, yeah, let's go out, let's do this, let's do that. But now they're feeling less social. They're more quiet. They don't feel like talking as much. They don't feel like doing the things that normally would be quite enjoyable that they would go out and do. So these are some examples of how an individual can experience some stress symptoms. Yeah? So let me move to the next thing. So what is it that causes stress? Like